What's up, Buffalo Fanatics? Josh Allen here. Just wanted to say, go Bills.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy back at it again with a big old smile on my face. And I think a lot of us are probably doing the same thing. Folks, welcome to another edition of the Week Report brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatic. Welcome back. You guys already know what time it is, man. Listen, man, another week. But this is a different week. I think we all know why this is a different week, folks. I can't just say Bills Mafia, but I have to say that sports fans were on alert, right? Sports fans were pretty much on bended knee, kind of waiting on to see what's going to happen with our guy Damar Hamlin. Well, we received fantastic news, great news. I can't express how great the news was that we received today, but it started little by little, and that's the part in this whole Damar Hamlin situation. And it was just steady, minute by minute, little tasks, little things that improved daily. And to the point that Damar Hamlin right now is now able to communicate and speak, breathe on his own. And sure enough, I mean, God willing, he'll be able to walk on his own, and hopefully he'll be back on that field. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it. So, man, the good Lord is good. God is good, man. I'm telling you right now. The prayers, listen, people that if you don't believe in prayer, bro, when you put a lot of prayer together and prayer words come through, man, good things happen. So salute to Damar Hamlin, salute to Damar's family. The whole works, man. For real. The whole works. It's a beautiful thing, man. And this is not just for Bills Mafia. This is just people that just love football, people that just love sports. I mean, you see tragedies that happen um far too often, and rarely on the field like this. Very rare, but my man's just pulling through, and that's honestly great to hear. Um, man, listen, you just got to be someone that just likes a good story, and this is one of those. This is amazing. This is great news, man. Um, and I mean, listen, I can spend all show talking about how good, how great that is, but listen, man, we've had incredible moments this week. We've had incredible acts of gesture coming from all walks of life, teams, professional teams. So I beating this over a dead horse. I mean, I'd love to, but like we've seen such great things, and it's almost nice. It's nice to kind of transition and kind of get back into football talk, right? You kind of wanted to kind of give it some respect, give it some bread, give it some a moment of I mean, give it a breather. You know what I'm saying? Put the sports side aside and kind of worry about the human, the individual. But now that we know that this person is pulling out and getting better and daily, bro, you when you're able to speak to your teammates and tell them that you love them, and you know what I'm saying, and you're 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 asking, yo, who won the game? It's almost like when my man from any given night, I was gonna say any given Sunday, with Coach Boone. Remember the Titans when man's got into a car accident, and his first thought was like, "Yo, did we get him? Like, are we gonna kick?" And it was all about football. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is like a movie, but it's craziness, right? First thing my man is thinking is like, "Yo, did we get him? Don't worry about it. We gonna get there." You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get there. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. So it's cool, man. This is great news. I had to start off with that. I had to start off with a bang. And I got a special guest that's gonna be joining me shortly. You guys know him very well. If you guys have jumped onto the AFC East roundtable, you guys already know, man. He's one of the Patriots representatives, and you know, what I mean, over the years, man, I've come to respect my man's, especially after he manned up and ate them wings on the show. And things were hot, but he manned up and ate them things. So I got to give him respect for that. So my man Tyson's going to be coming in, master at work. He's going to be joining us a little bit because you know what I mean, we got a big matchup against the Patriots, and this that's gonna be a big matchup. It's gonna be a big matchup. But I can't continue this show without, you know what I'm saying, showing some love to other people, right? And our guy Murph, the play-by-play guy for the Bills, John Murphy just had a stroke, himself a stroke, and that quietly happened in the background while this Damar Hamlin thing went down. And the fact of the matter is this: we're pulling for Murph, man. Murph is our guy. So hopefully Murph is recovering and he comes out of this. 2023, man. So, listen, the last few years, man, when the new year starts, it starts off with a bang, but not the, not the bang that we wanted to. So I'm hoping this 2023 calms his ass down and says, yo, chill out for a bit. You know what I'm saying? We just started this damn thing. We're not even 10 days in. And you already giving us some messed up news. Y'all need to cut it out, 2023. Chill out, whoever's running that shit. Anyway, so that being said, man, we got to give love to my man Murph. Peyton Hillis, you know what I'm saying? One of the great white hype running backs that that would run your ass over if not for Mike Allstar. You got Peyton Hillis doing his thing. My man saved his kid's life by jumping in the water and saving them from drowning. And then he succumbed to some damages. So he's recovering. So man, this 2023 needs to chill. It needs to chill for real. But anyway, but I want to stay on a positive note. I want to stay on a positive note and get back into football chatter. And I think that we're all about it. We're all about that. So we got more to talk about in terms of Bills chat and playoff scenarios. And I want to bring my man on, Tyson. You give me the thumbs up when you're ready to go, boss, and we'll bring you on. So I'm gonna bring my man on, Tyson. I have no idea. We haven't even talked about a damn thing. So we just gonna go off the cuff, and I really do have some questions from man and on how on his end as a Patriots fan and how he's viewing all of this. And I'm talking about not just the Damar Hamlin thing, but the whole playoff scenario situation, how that's gonna play out, and the Patriots' chances of getting in. They got a decent chance of getting in this thing. They just better hope that they don't face. I mean, it doesn't really matter, man. Once you get into the dance, you get in the dance. You know what I'm saying? It's time to cha-cha. You know what I mean, so let's see if they got their dancing shoes on. But without further ado, let me bring my man on. Tyson, let me just fix my banners up real quick. And if you guys are tuned in for the first time, tune in, smash that like. You guys already know what it is, man. And we'll get this thing popping real quick. So let me fix my banners up real quick and bring my guy Tyson on, and let's get this thing popping, man. So
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on, boss man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Listen, obviously, the Damar Hamlin situation. Like I said, my prayers go out to him. But the entire Buffalo community, I know that community very well. You guys have gone through a lot. With the top shooting, the blizzard that hit. As this Buffalo keeps getting hit, man. And like I said, my prayers out to him. It goes without saying, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying, life trumps football. But I'm happy that he's doing well. He did a little FaceTime. I was hoping that is the only words that did not would have come out his mouth was beat the shit out of the Patriots this Sunday. Um, so I'm glad he didn't say nothing about us. So yeah.
No doubt, man. No doubt. But before we get into it, man, I got to give a shout out to my man, Jeff King. What up, Jeff? Jeff comes in with a super chat and says, yo, man, don't have much time. Love the news. My take, we should have forfeited that game so there's no scrutiny and made that statement. I think I'm reading it right, man. Fuck you all. We all deal with it as it comes. God is good. And I think I'm reading it right, but maybe not. But my man Jeff King comes through, and you're damn right, God is good, man. And we're pulling for any time that injuries like that happen and you see it the way it lingered and you're like, nah, yo, this is messed up. But I mean, we talked about it at length. We already know what it is, but the good news is man's is pulling through, and that's what we want. And it's great news, man. And another super chat coming in from let me see who's coming away. My man Radimus. What's up, Radimus? What's happening, bro? He goes, the whole world witnessed the miracle of the living God, man. Go Bills. You damn right, man. And if listen, man, things happen. And sometimes it's not about, let me tell you, I gotta bring this up because there's reasons for everything. I think some people feel this way, some people think coincidences. There's reasons for everything, right? And being in Cincinnati, and from what I understand, UC Medical is one of the top hospitals in the nation, in the US, and they happen to be in Cincinnati. They happen to be there, and timing was everything, right? So really dope to see those things happen, man. And you can't help but be happy, man. But Tyson,
Mhm.
at as a Titans as a Patriots fan,
Mhm.
and you see these things happening, man. You see like where did immediately were you thinking, oh snap, how's this playoff thing gonna come through? Or were you like, man, F this playoff thing, man. I'm just, we worried about what's going on in this field. Did any of that kind of touch your mind a little bit when it came to
Well,
that?
I thought they were going to go back out there and play, to be honest with you. But as soon as the game got canceled, and I figured out how I saw how serious it was.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about playoff scenarios, but I also obviously was thinking about Damar Hamlin. I think everybody was thinking about it, especially, you know what I mean?
Mm,
But as far as like, I think the NFL voted, right? The home field and stuff like that with the coin toss, and I don't really know what the hell they're going to do regarding that. But whether the Chiefs win or not, the Bills have to win this game regardless, right?
got to.
They have to. So, like I said, tomorrow's game really means nothing to me as far as Patriots playoff. We just got to go out there and win. I understand that the Patriots are we've always been the villain, but I don't think we've ever been a bigger villain heading into a Sunday game because everybody and their mama, is going to be rooting for Buffalo, understandably so.
Yep.
The stadium's going to be absolutely hype. The players are going to be. I don't
Crazy.
even want to know, man. It could be a beatdown of epic proportions. Coming in this Sunday. So
We
but like I said, I said this on Twitter. I said, as Patriots goes, there's no excuses. The Patriots have had multiple chances this season where we didn't have to be in this position. We could have beat the Raiders. We would have been in. We could have beat the Vikings. There's a lot of games like
facts.
the Ravens. Yeah, bro. It's just at this point, man. If I always say if you have to rely on another team to get you in the last game of the regular season and you can't do your own business, you don't deserve to be in the playoffs. And that's always been my standpoint, and I'm sticking by that this week.
Damn. So you don't like the when the Patriot when the Bills made the playoffs when Tyler Boyd helped us out with the Ravens.
I mean, that was a little bit different scenario because you guys haven't been there in so long.
Damn right,
So
man.
you're just like us right now, bro. You just a squirrel out here trying to get a playoff nut.
No
That's
doubt,
pretty
man.
much what it comes down to, man.
Yo, but you know what though? I'm not gonna front. Like, I thought you guys were doomed this year. When this season started, I said, yo, they don't got no OC. They didn't draft great. I don't think you guys had a great draft at all. I mean, you guys
Mhm.
have probably got a player or two that'll turn into something. But like overall, when you look at it, you're like Cole Strange and Taekwondo, Thor, like nothing really
Jack
stuck out.
Jones, who's now in the doghouse. Now he's not going out there. I guess he's suspended. I don't know what the
Jack
hell the
Jones,
deal is with that.
what happened to that?
Yeah, it just broke like 2 hours ago. Jack Jones, I don't know what he did. He's talking reckless on Instagram about the Patriots. He unfollowed the Patriots. He's a rookie, bro. What are you doing? You
Nah,
ain't. Yeah, I don't know what to. And he's our best corner.
right.
Bro, he's up there. I call him the Jackrabbit, Jack Jones. So, and he's
Hmm.
done pretty well. He didn't play last week either. So,
That's
but yeah, I don't know what's going on with that situation. To be honest with you.
But that's the thing, though. This is the thing I don't get. Like, you're a rookie. You're a rookie. Like, you're not Jadeveon Clowney. Jadeveon Clowney, I mean, he can see the writing on the wall, and they just say, "Yo, go home, man. You're done. I ain't coming back. There's 95% chance I ain't coming." Yo, Jack Jones, man, you had a great year. You had a solid rookie year, and you're just talking junk. I guess some of these cats, man, you got to have the right people in your corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And Patriot way, I don't know if I'm sure the Patriot way is still there, but I'm sure it's somewhat skewed a little bit because it's just been an off year. But you guys are still in it. Y'all got to win
it's
it.
shocking. It's because of the Dolphins collapse, and
Oh my God. Yo,
you know how much I hate the Dolphins,
this
man. To predict their collapse and see it happen in front of my eyes and beating them last week, man, it was kind of like my little mini Super Bowl. That was probably the most satisfying regular season win I've had ever in my life because their drop off has pretty much given us a sliver of hope this Sunday. Even if we lose, if Joe Flacco can show up and Deshaun Watson can beat the Steelers, we're still in the playoffs.
listen,
So yeah.
and here's the thing, you called it to a T. I saw
Hmm.
it. I was like, yo, that tweet is fire. That's low-key fire because that it epically could happen, and it certainly did. You said, yo, enjoy this win against the freaking Houston Texans because that's the last one you're gonna get. And sure enough, they haven't won a single game since. And
0
then,
and 5.
oh
0
my,
and 5.
yo, and here we are. They're going into week 18 versus the Jets, and the Jets are starting Joe Flacco.
Hmm.
Listen, I don't know what Saleh is doing over there, man. He's just all over the place, man.
Well, they ain't got nothing to play for. The Dolphins are starting Skylar Thompson. So I think it's kind of even matchup if you ask me though.
Oh my gosh, man. But the edge is gonna go. The edge goes to the Jets because their defense is you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
decent. It's a good defense. I'll go front. It's a
Yeah.
good defense, man. And if they somehow can pull it off, which I highly doubt they can, that's one of the biggest collapses I've seen in some time. And it's in my I have a homie of mine that's a Dolphins fan. He says we do this every year. We do this every year. And the one thing that is what it is that we don't finish terrible, like 1 win, 3 wins, 4 wins. We always finish middle of the pack. So we
Mm-hmm.
hit the playoffs, not only that, and then we're picking middle of the draft. So it does us no good. Like either make the playoffs and make something happen, or like just bum out, be a bum. But these guys just don't know how to lose. They don't know how to lose. They don't know how to win. They're right in the middle of the pack, and that's what hurts the most, man. That killer.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Our first matchup, honestly, bro, y'all dog walked us. It wasn't even like you. It's like McDermott was on the other sideline. Like, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you're gonna do to stop us. We don't have to even blow you out, which is even more embarrassing. The fact that we didn't even get blown out. It was the fact that we know we got better players than you. You're not gonna be able to stop us. There's nothing you can do. That little Marcus Jones crap ain't gonna work all game. And you pretty much showed us like we're on another level than you, and there's nothing you can do. And I do remember obviously the playoff loss from last year. But man, is this now I'm starting to know how it feels to be in a division where you're just hopeless. And unless you have that quarterback, you're hopeless. There's nothing you can do. Yeah.
And I don't want to. I'm not gonna. That's crazy because like that's how we felt for so damn long, right?
Mm-hmm.
And and then to us it just became the norm until we get that quarterback, and then there ain't nothing to really talk about. And every year we talk ourselves into thinking that this might be the guy, Trent Edwards. This might be the guy. We got it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
quarterback after quarterback, and we think JP Lossman. Oh shit! First round we went back into the first round again. Nah, man, like come on. So I get it. And Mac Jones is not a bad player. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's a bad player, man. I think you guys have the right quarterback. You guys just need to, I don't know. Yo, it's Belichick, man.
No, it's if you guys haven't been, I don't mind. I'm not offended if you guys didn't pay attention to what we've been doing this season. But a lot of stuff stems from Matt Patricia calling the offensive plays when it's his first year ever doing so. And Belichick has his guys in there instead of making smart decisions when it comes to the coordinators. Like
Yes.
Matt Patricia is the reason why our offense is so trash. Obviously, Mac Jones has a lot to do with it. But when you have and we didn't use Kendrick Bourne all season long, and then as soon as he started playing, he starts balling out. So he's been in the doghouse. It's like Matt Patricia has destroyed this team, this offense, and we've had offensive line problems. We don't have any receivers again. Injuries out the wazoo. The only bright spot about our team is our defense, but that's credit to Belichick for keeping us in there. But it falls at the foot of Belichick because he's the one who hired Matt
That's
Patricia and Joe Judge.
what
So
it is.
yeah.
But here's the thing. Like, and to me, I feel like it's arrogance. There's
Mm-hmm.
arrogance in this. And Belichick, you got to respect him because sometimes there's a master plan behind things, but maybe there's a bit of pettiness in it as well. It's like Robert Kraft. I tried to tell you, I tried to move on from Tom Brady a long time ago, but you didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And look at us now. We're in a hole. We're in a mess. If you listen to me, we'd still be just ahead of the game somewhat. Who knows what
Mm-hmm.
will happen? But there's a sense of arrogance that comes from Belichick. He's like, I know more than you. I'm going to put these guys in. It's a system. These guys are going to just do it the Patriot way. But like, fam, you got to put guys in the right place for these guys to have success. Like you're gonna look at the locker room. The locker room's gonna be looking at you like, come on, fam. Like this guy. And I'm sure they like Patricia, but when it comes down to it, nah, man, that ain't the answer. Joe Judge, like I just when you got like look what what happened in Miami. They had 2 offensive coordinators, and look what that got them. Nothing. You know what I mean? So now you guys got 2 offensive coordinators running play. I just don't like it. But you guys are still in it. You guys got to get a win. But how do you do it? That's my question to you. How where's your
We're
angle?
gonna.
There's
I mean, the
always something.
football. Yeah, the football aspect is just to run the ball. You got to run the ball, and we got to pick our poison. We got to keep Josh Allen on the sideline. It's the same crap how the Patriots have to win. It's the only way they can win. They're not going to score 30 points. We're not going to shut out Josh Allen. It's not going to happen. You guys are too good for that. And like I said, man, it's not looking good just because Now you guys are going to be so motivated to win this game, regardless of what Kansas City does. It doesn't really affect you at all. You still have to win the game to get that number one seed.
Facts.
Or even if Kansas City wins, it's going to come down to what the NFL's ruling when it comes to like neutral field and AFC. But at the end of the day, when you get into the playoffs, it doesn't really matter if you're on the road or not, man. You still got to win because the Bengals went up in Kansas City in the AFC Championship game and beat them. You know what I mean? So it really is who's the hottest. But I'm a big NFL conspiracy guy, and I wholeheartedly believe that Buffalo is going to be one of those storylines where Buffalo is most likely going to win a Super Bowl this year, or at least get there. So I'm putting all my money on Buffalo to win the Super Bowl this year. As far as the playoffs go,
Yeah.
I think if we sneak in, like I said, every team starts 0-0, bro. But I'm hoping that we have to go to Cincinnati because the last place I want to play is Buffalo. If we do sneak in, you know what I mean? We don't have a chance in hell.
You know how sometimes emotions run too high, you might be too amped up and focused, and that's a bit of my fear. Is we go into this knowing what we need to do, because I mean we just have to make sure that we get the dub, however way we get the dub. But like this is gonna be such an emotional game that you might lose focus because you're so trying to do all this rah stuff, and then you have another team that's trying to get in just as much as you are, but the more focused team, and obviously we have talent on our squad as well. But if we get out of focus, things can go awry. I don't see it happening. I think that it's going to be one of those situations where it's just unfortunate for the Patriots playing against a very motivated team, and they're ready to get back on the field, and they need this win on top of this to get the number one seed. But you mentioned something here, and I was asking some folks around, and to me, ball is ball, right? If you're skillful, you're skillful. Period. I don't care. I mean, if I got to scrap and I got to fight somebody, and I'm like, no, I'm only fighting in my backyard. That's it, man. That's where I fight. Yo, listen, man. Someone's gonna bring the beef to your front door no matter where. You better be ready to scrap and throw down. So this home field advantage situation is cool. But to me, that bye, I feel is more important. So bye or home field advantage. Where do you feel that if you're in
It's a
your
huge,
build
yeah. You guys, I think need that buy, man.
that bye?
Most definitely because it gives you another week to rest up. You guys can collect your thoughts with the Hamlin situation. You know what
No
I'm
doubt.
saying? And like I said, man, it always benefits the team with the buy. So I agree with you, man. The Bills need to obviously going to win, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think the Patriots are going to take this game, bro. I don't know how. At the end of the day, man, the Patriots are motivated too. And it's not like we ain't motivated, bro. Like we trying to get into the playoffs too. Listen, man, we ain't about to just lay down because of a tragedy. Like as bad as it was, we all
Yeah.
agree it's a tragedy, but man, we ain't about to just bend the knee to y'all.
No.
We wanna get into the play. We want to dance too, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think we're gonna be highly motivated. Belichick's gonna be highly motivated because he still remembers McDermott showing him up not only last time we played, but in the playoffs. He remembers that. And I think we're gonna have a nice little game plan to counter what happened in the first matchup. So
You know what? You bring up a good point because you guys are just as motivated. I mean, you're just as because a lot of folks. I mean, I'm not going to front. I counted you guys out. I was like, nah, man, these guys, it's a wrap, man. The Jets were playing well at one point. The Dolphins were playing well at one point. Patriots at the bottom of the division. I'm like, nah, there's no way that they're going to come out and handle business. And lo and behold, where we're at right now. I say, my man Tyson, he even got his playoff beard ready to go. I don't know where that shit came from. But now you got a beard and everything.
I've been growing it until the playoffs get eliminated, bro. Until the Patriots get eliminated. You know what I'm saying? I'll shave it off once we're eliminated. But man, listen, man, Bills fans, like I said, we're all with you with the Hamlin situation, bro. But at the end of the day, man, this is business, bro. This ain't no emotions when it comes to football. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what we have to do to beat you. And if that means, pissing off a lot of people, you know what I mean? Then that's just what's going to have to be. But we have to think about ourselves first as far as Patriots, the fans and the players, bro, because we trying to get into the playoffs because Belichick's job could be on the line this Sunday for all we know. Yeah.
Nah, Kraft ain't ever gonna let that man walk, man. You just can't.
I don't know, man. If you're in our realm of media, bro, the hot seat is getting hotter because that would be 2 out of 3 years that he's missed the playoff. That would be a losing record. We'll be 8-9 as a losing record with an offense coordinator who he hired. You know what I mean? So, and everything hasn't been going good. Mac Jones has regressed. A lot of bad stuff has happened to us. We can't finish games. We've lost in the most embarrassing fashion on a freaking hook and lateral. That was our fault. You've never seen that before. So, I don't know where this franchise is going, but I think we need to make the playoffs. And so at least we can say, man, at least we're not the Jets and at least we're not the Dolphins, because the Jets haven't beat us in and since 2000 and I think 12. We beat them like 14 straight times. The Dolphins most likely will finish bottom in the division. So as bad as the Patriots are this season, at least we're not those franchises. You know what I mean?
I get it now, but here's my thing. So you said like as much as the Bills are motivated, you guys are motivated too, but like I need to know, man, because this is part of my notes I was going to ask you. Three ways you feel that y'all the path to victory for you guys, right? The path to victory. Because you know how it is, man. Any freaking given Sunday, something can happen. So where's your path to victory? Your three ways that these Pats can find a way to beat these Bills, these very good, motivated, tough Bills. And I'm curious. I want to know where your angle is.
So the first way we beat you is to get you in overtime, have you guys lose on a coin toss. That's the first one.
All right.
The second one, I'm just playing. And obviously, listen. Our entire offense stems from running the ball. The one thing that is so demoralizing when I watched the last game was Josh Allen. We had him contained for a minute, but then he does Josh Allen shit, and that throw that he makes, he did it in the playoffs too, where you think the play is over with, and he looks in the back of the end zone and finds somebody. Bro, it's happened to us every time we played him. And if we can try to eliminate that, man, I think we can beat y'all. But like I said, that's Josh Allen. So I think we're going to get the best Josh Allen of the season on Sunday. So I don't know how we stop him. There really isn't much to say because X's and O's wise, you guys are 1,000 times better than us personnel wise. The motivation factor, it's just everything's going against us. So we need a miracle to beat y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. We need a miracle. Maybe there's another maybe a windstorm that happens that can probably give us a chance. You know what I mean? Maybe the weather can be a factor, but that's about it, man. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to these people and tell them like, yeah, man, we got this and we got that, because we don't got shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
you guys are praying on something, man. You guys gonna be praying to try to find a way to win. But like to me, and I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Oh yeah, my bad. We need to cheat. Somebody put that in there. We need to bring our spy cameras to Buffalo, and we need to cheat our way to the playoffs, bro.
Joseph, number one is you got to cheat, man. Cheat harder, downright cheat. Those are the three ways my man said you can win. But Vegas doesn't see it as like a total beatdown. They have the spread at -7. So I mean, I don't remember what the spread was last time, but I think it was in the double digits potentially. I could be wrong though, but -7 is still respectable. So like you're keeping at least a one score game. And Jack Jones is a big loss because I mean that's come on, son. Like you got these guys are coming back.
We didn't have him last week, and we played against Hill, and our defense played pretty well too. Marcus Jones didn't play last week, but he's going to be back this week. I think that's he plays corner, he plays offense, he plays special teams. So I think that's going to be our X factor is Marcus Jones. And for me to even say that our X factor is a freaking Marcus Jones, bro, a rookie that plays every single damn position on the field, it just shows you like we don't really have a bullet in the gun to shoot. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing in the cartridge. So yeah, man.
So I'm looking at the Patriots, what you've been able to do fan base wise, and I need to get the perspective of a Patriots fan. So you start to see the pendulum swing a little bit when a team starts to pick it up, and like okay, they're on their way. When was it, or was it a game particular that you're like, shit, the Bills are for real, man, and like they're not just a fluke, they're actually for real, and they're gonna be good for a while. What
it was last year? It was last year's playoff game, bro.
Was that it?
I didn't, bro. That was it. Listen, I wasn't. You saw what I was talking about last going into playoffs, man. I thought we were going to beat the brakes off y'all. It's the same Buffalo Bills,
right?
That was the game that said, man, Buffalo's going to win it eventually. Buffalo's the king of the division, and obviously this game this season where we couldn't do anything against you. So yeah, man, I'm a believer in Buffalo. I think you guys have won 3 straight division titles now. The only thing that's missing is a Super Bowl ring. That's it. But I will tell Bills fans, and I tell them every season, it don't mean nothing without a ring.
No
All
doubt.
these division titles, records broken, home playoff, bro. It doesn't mean anything at the end of the day if you don't win a Super Bowl. Because when the Patriots were dominant, and we won our Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? We had our dynasty. It's your turn to prove that you can get over that hump. And I will say that until you guys prove me otherwise.
So let me ask you this though. So you're a believer in Buffalo, and the Bengals are damn good. Obviously, the Chiefs are nice. So where do we rank if you're looking at those? I mean, right now in the AFC, those are the three top teams. Where do you feel that Buffalo ranks amongst those teams? I mean, the Bengals beat the Chiefs,
Mhm.
Bills beat the Chiefs, and at the beginning of the game, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't looking good for the Bills. I mean, we started off poor on defense. So I mean, it was really early. So I mean, things obviously can change, but we didn't start off well. Do you feel like there's a pecking order? Is it Bills 1, Chiefs 2, Bengals 3? Where do you rank the three?
It's tough, man. That's a tough question because you guys already beat the Chiefs.
Right,
I can't really judge the Bengals game because of what happened.
right,
I honestly I was going to judge my opinion based on who was going to win that game. I think it's a three-way. It's obviously a three-way team horse race. It really is. I would put Buffalo up there at number one. The only reason I can't do that, man, because I have to see y'all beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. It's nice to beat them in the regular season, but I need y'all to be clutch when it matters. Not just Josh Allen. He showed that. It's
yep.
the defense too. So and the Bengals went to a Super Bowl last season. So I have to rank y'all at number three, man. I'm sorry, I got to do it, but history,
Based on
you can't,
playoff
yeah,
performance,
based on history.
I got it. Listen, and I'm not even mad at it because we can do everything we want to do in the regular season, but when the playoff starts, this is where you gotta come with your dancing shoes and see what was happening. So right now we have a lot to prove. And I'm looking at the Chiefs and I'm looking at the Bengals. The Bengals happen to have the freaking number of the Chiefs. So when you look at the Bills, where do you see the weakness in the Bills? Where are they exploitable? Like coming, I know where we're exploitable. Like, but when fans are watching the Bill and Patriots fans and Jets fans or whatever, where do you see the weakness? Do you see weakness?
Run defense, because I watched the Dolphins game when you guys played them, and they gassed y'all. They
Mm,
gassed y'all up and down that middle. And the reason why they didn't win is because they stopped doing it. To be honest with you, your run defense is suspect, and I think that's the reason why I think we could beat you. But your weakness, it's coming down to late in games, man. It's making the right choices at the right time. We already know you're not going to get blown out. You're not going to get your ass whooped on Sundays. It really comes down to late game decisions. And late game decisions has messed y'all up for a long time. And Josh Allen, even with Josh Allen being so clutch last season in that playoff game,
right.
it came down to that 13 seconds that Leslie Frazier, you know what I'm saying? So
Up.
it really, I wouldn't worry about if I'm a Bills, you're going to be at every game and come in the playoffs. You're going to be there right at the end. It really is about mental toughness and getting
Mhm.
over that hump, man. That's pretty much you guys are set at every angle, bro. You guys, yeah, every team has a weakness, but you guys are gonna be there at the end. Just know that it really comes down to late game coaching decisions, to be honest with you.
That's craziness though, because it's one of those situations where we feel that we've gotten better because the stat was when the game is close, they don't know how to close, they don't know how to this. And lately, that's all we've been doing is winning the close games, right? The one
Mhm.
that we were supposed to lose, we're winning close games. So to me, once we're winning that way, it shows that okay, we doing something right. Let me flip the script a little bit. I want to flip the script. I'm looking at the Ravens, and the Ravens haven't had Lamar Jackson in weeks. And that situation is
Mhm.
getting weirder and weirder. And I'm looking at it like if I'm looking at it from a business standpoint, I was like, I ain't coming back. Y'all keep effing with me and thinking that I can't do this and I'm not good enough to be like this guy and not get paid like this guy. Y'all about to realize what's happening when I'm not there. Are you in favor of him coming back? But then he gets paid by the Ravens. Y'all learned your lesson that what happens when I'm not around is what you get. You're on the brink of maybe making it, maybe not, or whatever the case is. But can you see him going elsewhere? And do you want to see him in Miami? Because that's what a lot of people might be
Man,
talking.
I'm sick of this crap, bro. I've been hearing this Miami Miami thinks they getting every damn quarterback, bro.
Do they ever, huh?
They don't got no money. They don't got no draft picks to trade. He could end up on the Jets, to be honest with you. They got some draft capital. They got some cap space. Hell, we can end up with the Patriots. I don't want to talk about us. You know what I'm saying? We got $50 million in cap space next year, and we got all our draft picks.
Would y'all
He could
lose?
end up nowhere. But the Ravens would be stupid if they let him go. They just would be stupid.
They might. They messing around, man. Because they keep talking about like, yo, because look what's happening, right? The Bills, when they needed to make something happen, they put the weapons around Josh Allen, and you're seeing the success that Josh Allen's had. They haven't really put, you know what I'm saying, the weapons around Lamar Jackson to really get going. I mean, Hollywood, all right, cool. You attempted that, but then he was
And
like,
then they let him go.
there you go. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? You're bringing guys in like Sammy Watkins and, you know what I mean, Devin Duvernay. He's all right. I mean, rookie cat that they drafted. They have Miles Boykins. They got rid of him. I don't think Miles Boykins is on there, or if he still is, I can't even sure. Like they don't have that dude, right? So like you disrespecting Lamar like that, he's gonna dip. And right now it's starting to look like that, but we'll see how that plays out, where he ends up, because at the end of the day, it's business, man. It's got to come down to business and what you're gonna do with the business.
Yeah.
Speak of business, NFL is making some rules and some changes, and I want to get your thought on this, because right now they made it very simple for us to understand how this is going to play out when it comes to playoff scenario and neutral site and what has to happen. So here's the deal: when it comes to the Buffalo Bills, if KC, so obviously KC is at Las Vegas, we're at New England, and Baltimore is at Cincinnati, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo, in order for Buffalo to get the number 1 seed, obviously Vegas has to beat, Kansas City has to lose, Buffalo has to win, and either Baltimore or Cincinnati have to. It doesn't matter, but at the end result is Kansas City has to lose in order for us to get the number 1 seed. Now, if the Bills lose for some reason, New England comes out, just things are just on their side. Every ball is bouncing their way. The Bills fall to 2nd seed. The chances of them falling to the 2nd seed is very high right now. We have an 18% chance to get the 1st seed. Right now, as of right now, the Kansas City Chiefs have an 83% chance to get that 1st seed. So,
but if Cincinnati beats Baltimore, you guys fall to the 3, right?
there you go. So now for us to fall to the 3, there you have it. So KC has to win, New England has to win, Cincinnati has to win. We fall to the 3, right? And then obviously the other scenario for that to happen is Las Vegas wins, New England wins, and Cincinnati wins. I mean, same situation. Even if New England loses, even if Kansas City loses and we lose and Cincinnati wins, we're down to the 3rd. So it's messy, but this is the best and accurate way to kind of describe what happened. So here's the deal: natural site, a neutral site will come down to it if Cincinnati is the number 1 seed. If it ends up that Buffalo and Kansas City play, so either way, it's gonna be a neutral site. Indianapolis already said, "Nah, we ain't doing that. You ain't gonna play on our field." I don't know what got into those guys. That's a way for you guys to make some money, and they said no. So here it is. The way this has to happen is the Bills just gotta win.
Mm-hmm.
You take care of your business. Don't let New England come in and spoil you, because it's very easy to happen. It can if we just lose focus, and I can't see we do lose focus. I just can't see. I think we're probably on an emotional high, but losing focus, that is one thing I don't think that can happen. And man, destiny's right there, man. If this is a moment for us to win this whole thing, this will be it, because this unfortunate Damar injury could have happened week 4, right? But the fact that it happened this late into the season gives you that extra motivation to get things done, right? So
Yeah.
that's the way I look at it. So let me flip it a little bit, man. This playoff scenario and how they have it coming. Do you agree with how they did this? Or are you like, man, I had a better scenario. I think this is the best scenario that should have happened. Or are you okay with how they did this?
I don't know, man. It's the best. I think it's the best way. They can't replay the Bengals and Buffalo game, bro. They just can't do that. I don't see it. I'm trying to think of another scenario that could have happened. Like I said, if the Chiefs, my scenario was if the Chiefs and the number 1 seed would get the bye, like the Chiefs would get the bye if everything panned out, but Buffalo would get home field throughout the playoffs.
I got you.
The one team that gets screwed a lot is Cincinnati, to be honest with you. Out of all the 3 teams, Cincinnati gets screwed the most. because you know,
How did they get screwed though?
my bad. It wasn't. I think it was Baltimore. I think
Baltimore gets it.
because they can't win a division no matter what now.
It goes down to a coin flip.
Yeah. Well,
Yo,
yeah, that's
It's
stupid to decide a division on a coin
a little
flip.
iffy to get the coin flip, man. Listen, if whoever wins the damn division, regardless, stick them. They got their home field advantage. I mean, the coin flip is kind of. I mean, it's like nobody had a better idea. So like, yo, fuck it, man, coin flip, and that's
They
how.
could have what they could have done was if somehow Baltimore played Cincinnati, if Baltimore beat Cincinnati, and then Baltimore would play Cincinnati next week, and then move the playoffs back and use that Pro Bowl as you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We just wouldn't have a bye week to the Super Bowl. So I think the NFL did the best it could regarding these scenarios. I don't have any problem with it. After all, these scenarios could be null and void if you know what I'm saying. If we beat you, it
Yeah.
wouldn't even really matter. So, and honestly, I think we need to beat. Another motivation is we need to beat you because I want to play Cincinnati in the wild card. I think the way we played them the first time, we came back and we almost beat them if it wasn't for a forward progress bullcrap call that screwed us with Ramondre Stevenson. So
Yo, what
like I said, man, I think I want to play Cincinnati, bro. I want to play Cincinnati because I think we can upset that team.
How the hell did you guys stay in that game? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Y'all played a solid defensive game. You had a good game plan. But like the fact of the matter is, I mean, their defense is decent, not like amazing, but y'all were able to kind of keep them at bay and keep the game close. What
We
did you
were
guys
down 22-0.
Yes.
We came back.
My man's-
It came down to Joe Burrow making dumbass mistakes. He threw a pick six. His offensive line started playing like crap. Mac Jones, Kendrick Bourne went off. When they put Kendrick Bourne in the game, that switched the entire game right there. It was like, well, we could have been using him all season. And then at the very end, we were going to beat him. Like we were going to win that damn game. And then Ramondre Stevenson fumbled, and it should have been stopped for forward progress because the prior week we get screwed on another fumble against Miami, where Miami fumbled the ball, but then they stopped forward progress. These referees, man, they just can't make up their mind, bro. Like it's ridiculous, and I'm scared for the playoffs because I'm afraid it's going to come down to a call that's going to screw somebody out of a Super Bowl, man. I just have that bad feeling.
Bro, that fumble was nasty. Yo, that game was yours. Y'all had that one in the bag.
Yeah, like I said, if that's the case, then we probably will be resting starters because we would have clinched the playoff spot.
Ain't that a bitch, man? That's the way
we beat Miami. Miami can't catch us.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So and the Steelers are still in the freaking playoff hunt, which is ridiculous. But yeah, man.
And not to mention the Vikings.
Yeah, the catch.
Oh my gosh.
The Raiders screwed, bro. The Raiders game really pissed me off because that dude's foot was out of bounds. The chalk, you know what I mean? Right before the lateral play happened. Like, bro, it's just like one thing after another, bro. It's one, but not listen. I understand there are people saying that, well, now the Patriots know how it feels to get screwed by the refs. But, bro, with that mentality, that's not a good mentality to have, Rome, because it's not just the Patriots that have gotten screwed this season with calls. There's a lot of teams, man.
A lot.
You know what I mean? So the referees just need to be better. But, no, man, listen, bro, I appreciate being on the show or whatever. Thank you for having me on.
I got you,
man. Bro, my final prediction is we're going to beat the brakes off you, bro. We're gonna have you.
I want a score prediction. Give me a score prediction.
I think it's gonna be something like 27 to like 17, man. I know it sounds insane, man, but this is the NFL, bro. Anything can happen.
Hey, anything can happen. I gotta give you respect, man. One thing before you get out of here, man, because I always ask this, like, so there's always somebody that's missing on a squad. I call it the milk carton. Right now, who's missing? Like, who's supposed to be? You mean that guy or that scheme or something is missing with the Patriots? What is it? Who is it that's supposed to be on that milk carton, or what is supposed to be on the milk carton that's gone missing, that's gotten you in this predicament that you guys are in right now?
Damn, that's a tough question because we got so many missing pieces. But I think the one thing that screwed us is that the milk carton would be blank and it would just say offensive coordinator.
You know what? Milk carton right now goes to the offensive coordinator. I'm not even gonna front with you. That situation, that's on your boy, Mr. Belichick. That's the arrogance, man. Yo, I can get this. You guys got this, man. Just call the plays, run the ball, throw the ball. It's football. You know what I'm saying? X's and O's. We got smart guys. But you know what? Sometimes you need some talent, and sometimes you need a leader that knows what he's doing in that position.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to experiment. So who knows what the Patriots going to be like next year? But you know what? Appreciate you, man. And
Yep.
you
You never know, man. We might meet again. You never know.
You just never know. But if we do meet again, let that happen. What happened to you guys in the playoffs last year? Because we can't have that on Bill Belichick's resume. Can't do it. Shout out to my
man.
Appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate it, guys. Peace out.
We'll talk soon, man. That's my guy Tice. And I mean, Patriots fans, yo, he's a big shit talker, but he's a good dude at the end of the day, man. So and you know what? It's funny though, when your team starts to lose, and I've said this to him before, so we've been on the AFC East roundtable before, but when your team starts to lose, that's when it humbles a fan real quick. You know what I'm saying? It humbles a fan real quick because now you're like all that shit talking, you can't do it anymore. So like now you just look like a fool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying my man Tice looks like a fool, but you end up looking like a fool, so you just can't say anything. So for the longest time, how often do we as Bills fans look like a fool thinking, you watch out, man, it's gonna be a big game when we play we know the damn fate of what's gonna happen when the Bills used to play the Patriots. We were gonna get the brakes beaten off of us. I think we beat the Patriots 3 times, maybe 4, if I remember correctly, in our lifetime when Tom Brady was at quarterback. So sometimes these moments humble you real quick, real effing quick. Excuse me. So, but shout out to my man Tyson, man. So he feels that they're in a tough bind as well. The Patriots need to win this game to get in. The problem is the more talented team is the Buffalo Bills. We're the more talented team. So at this point, it's just not going to work out for him. So let's transition a little bit. Let's go back to this Bills team. And I really wanted to get into this conversation because I think it's necessary. Y'all know how I do. It's necessary to bring these things up because it is concerning, right? And before I get into it, do you guys know where I'm going with this? What is concerning to you guys on this team going forward? What stood out to you? What is standing out to you? What is staring you right in your face that's making you kind of feel queasy a little bit? And I'm stemming back to the 12, how many minutes were we playing? 8 minutes of play that we had against the Bengals. And we had 5 minutes remaining in that thing, but there was a lot of revealing things that happened that game. There was a lot of things that stood out in that game, and we weren't even done the first quarter. And I was already like, I don't like this. I don't like what's going on. And I'm gonna be real with you. This has nothing to do, and you guys already know how I feel about it. We all know, we all feel, you know what I'm saying, about the Damar Hamlin situation. And at this point, the fact that we know that my man's gonna pull through, we can get right back into the nitty-gritty of talking football. And I'd be a fool if I didn't mention number 27. And we know 27 is not the same. 27 is still, you know what I'm saying, getting his bearings back, and he's still, but guess what? The NFL doesn't give 2 shits about you getting your bearings back. They will attack, and that's what Zach Taylor and the Cincinnati Bengals did. They said, Jamar, go get him. And the first play of the game, they go right at Trey White. And the whole time we're thinking, yo, cornerback 2. You know what I'm saying? Cornerback 2, they're going to go after Dane Jackson. Oh, shit. They're going to go after Kaiir Elam. Oh, shit. They said, no. We ain't going over there. You think we're going to go there, but we're going right at 27. And 27 looked not great in that game. Didn't look great. Looked sluggish. Looked not in shape. I don't want to say not in shape, but like feet were slow, reactions were slow, and it just looked easy. Tyler Boyd's touchdown was a walk in the park. Even the announcers were like, boy, that was too easy. I'm sitting there like, come on, son. A simple post play, and he walked in on like that. Yeah, I was worried. I'm not gonna front. I was worried. I said, boy, this is gonna be a big shootout. And we kind of knew it was gonna be like that. But the way our offense was rolling, and we didn't get that little whip route to the outside to Cole Beasley, I easily could have tied the game, but we were a little off. So look, score 7-3. So I know we could move the ball on the Bengals. So, but the fact of the matter is, it was going to be a shootout type of game. I wasn't looking forward to it, man. I didn't want that. And I don't want to use, and I got to use my words carefully here. Hold on a second. I gotta get my man Richard Pearson with a super chat. Salute to my man Richard Pierce. Richard says, "Yo, Bengals took the ball and targeted White at very first play. You damn right they did. Burrow didn't even look anywhere else. 2 plays later for White for a TD. Guy is a problem. Right now, he's not fully there. But here's the problem: we don't have a guy that we can put in and say, you know what, Trey, we're gonna let you kind of heal up a little more. We're like, Trey, we need you. We need you now. The thing is, Trey may not be physically and mentally ready just yet. But you got to shit or get off the pot, and that's what they made him do. But right now, I mean, the notice is out, especially the Bengals. The Bengals know what's up, man. So this is why I say I got to choose my words carefully when I say what I'm about to say.
Buffalo Fanatics, what's going on? This is Pierre the Kingpin, and I wanted to talk to you today about Cigars International, which is the ultimate destination for premium homemade cigars. Known as the industry leader, Cigars International offers the largest selection, unbeatable prices, and a customer service experience that's second to none. Whether you're new to cigars or a seasoned vet, Cigars International makes enjoying cigars easy, approachable, and fun. Cigars International is the go-to retailer for all things cigars, with the biggest selection of premium homemade cigars available anywhere. Cigars International offers unbeatable deals and discounts, making it easy to stock up on your favorite or try something new without breaking the bank. With fast free shipping and their 100% satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence knowing that Cigars International stands behind every order. They have good relationship with vendors that helps provide great low prices. Whether you're new to cigars or a seasoned pro, Cigars International makes it easy to find the right cigar with helpful guides, staff reviews, and expert advice. It's not just about cigars. Cigars International also offers a wide range of accessories and more to elevate your smoking experience. Check out the great deals every day at cigarsinternational.com. That's cigars, CIGARS, international.com. Use code FANATICS at checkout for 20% off your order of $50 or more, plus free shipping. Or visit www.cigarsinternational.com/fanatics, and the discount will automatically apply. Again, use code FANATICS at checkout for 20% off your order of $50 or more, plus free shipping. Or visit www.cigarsinternational.com/fanatics, and the discount will automatically apply.
Before I do, I gotta shout out to my man Billy Scott, Titans fan. What's up, Rico? Man, I'll see you in the playoffs. We coming for that ass on the Titans. You know the logo. I don't know if the Titans are gonna make it, bro. Are you guys even in the hunt? I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck here. I don't know if you guys are even in consideration for that, because right now the Jacksonville Jaguars, they got that spot, and right now, y'all are done. I think you guys have officially been eliminated. No. Let me make sure that the E means eliminated from playoffs. That's right. Correct, Mondo. The Titans are done. Oh, no. Titans are still alive. The Titans are still alive. I don't know how they are, but they're still alive. So, Derrick Henry's got to show up. Derrick Henry's got to show up. That's the bottom line. If Derrick Henry doesn't show up, but Malik Willis ain't gonna help you. Joshua Dobbs just got there. It's gonna be it's grim. And here's the problem, man. You guys, I hope you guys better not be like the Steelers from last year, squeak into the playoffs just to get waxed by a team. Don't waste anybody's time. I mean, if you ain't gonna do shit in the playoffs, just bow out, man. Just take that L and keep it pushing. But hey, everybody's got an opportunity. Everybody get a chance. So you got to play it out. Shout out to my man Bartek. What's up, Bartek? My Polish brother. He goes, I mean, it's really hard to judge that first 2 drives because we can name a ton of games this season that we started off terribly and then adjusted. We certainly did, but here's the thing: it stood out very much so. Like they didn't even like, what's the best way I can put it? They didn't even like try to mask it. They just went at him. They're like, no, where's 27? He's over there. Get him. 27's over there again. Get him. Like, fam, they went after him. They violated this guy. They violated him. So, and I said this for the 3rd time now. I got to use my words carefully when I say this because I don't want to use the word I have in my mind right now. But let's just say we are fortunate. We are fortunate in a way when it comes to football, and not because of the Damar Hamlin situation. But we're fortunate that this game didn't come to complete into fruition because it just wasn't trending well early. So, and not only that, Teron Johnson was injured. That, and in my opinion, it was initially a very good block by Hayden Hurst. I think it was Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst came out, popped, drove Teron Johnson back, put him on his ass a little bit, kind of turned him around. But here's where the dirty part came in. Then he drove his helmet into the ground, into Teron Johnson. I get finishing a play, but that you went too far, brother. You went too far. You did your job. You got him out of the play. You put him on his butt, and now you got to finish the play by driving yourself into him. And that's how we got the concussion, like that. Not cool, man. That's to me. I don't want to call it dirty, but like unnecessary. Unnecessary. You finish the block and then you do something like that. That's kind of like, come on, son. Like I wouldn't be surprised if somebody ran up on you and grabbed you by the collars and tossed you up. You know what I'm saying? And tossed you aside like that. Not cool. Secondly, was it Hendrickson? Hendrickson did like a little hog molly roll into Josh Allen's legs. Fam, you were on your 4s at one point, and then you kind of gave a hop and roll into Josh's. We saw it. We all saw it. I was pissed off when that happened. That to me, that's, and I want to use the word dirty, and I'm sure he doesn't mean to hurt someone. He's trying to make a play, but that's not a play you're doing. It's no different than a leg whip, sticking your leg out to get somebody down. I know you're trying to stop a play, but you could really hurt someone, and that could have been detrimental to the Bills if Josh went down with that stupid play. So that being said, I'm going to rewind myself. We're fortunate because we have the ability to gain people back, Teron Johnson being one of them, going into this New England game. And we're as healthy as we can be in this situation. Obviously, we'd love to have number 3 back, but in that realms, we got our rookie back in Benford. So Benford returns, and now he's going to be in the mix for that cornerback 2 spot. So Kyer, Dane, and now Benford will be manning that spot. And who knows, maybe Benford gets in the mix with Trey White. Who knows how that's going to play out? But one thing's for sure, we have an opportunity right now to get right on that front. And I'm hoping that, you know what I'm saying, emotions aside, and hopefully, and you know what, everybody's different. And that's another thing too. Everybody's different on how they deal with tragedies, how they deal with trauma, and how quickly can you bounce back. And this doesn't just go out to Trey. This goes out to the whole team. And I'm doing somewhat of a transition because we're going into this Patriots game, and one wonders how dialed in will the team be? Will there be residual lag? And by residual lag, I mean, you know what I'm saying, mentally, have we caught up, right? Our emotions are going to be there, but are we focused enough, right? Are we going to be driven by emotion, or are we going to be on par with being focused and ready to know what's at hand and what's at task? Right now, the number one goal is to get the bye, right? Get that bye week. But now circumstances have changed, and now it's the situation where whoever finishes first chooses. So if the Bills finish first, and this goes out to the chat, if we get the number 1 seed, what is Bills Mafia choosing? Are you choosing the bye week, or are you choosing home field advantage? It's a very good question. And obviously, if there's a tie, or we don't know how to decide because of XYZ. All right. So how do you guys feel about it? What's more important to Bills Mafia? The home field advantage or the bye week? I went back and forth with trying to figure out what is it that I would prefer. And I look at it like this, man. Like I said to Tyson, if somebody's gonna fight me and we're gonna square up and we, you know what I'm saying, we you know what I'm saying, we about to throw down, I can't say, well, hold on a second, where are we fighting? Oh shoot, we fighting in the schoolyard? Nah, man, that's too close to your spot, man. Yo, let's go fight near my place. Or, yo, you know what? We're gonna fight. Give me a week and we're gonna talk about it. Yo, I'd rather take that week so I can prepare, you know what I'm saying, and look at the film and make sure I'm ready to go and give me that bye week, baby. I'm taking that bye week because home away, to me, it shouldn't matter. I feel good about it. But I mean, listen, right now, our record at home, we're 6-1 and we're 6-2 on the road. So we're good either way, whether we're on the road or on at home. The one loss, obviously, we took at home to. Was it the Jets that we took the loss to? But other than that, we're pretty damn good, man. We're 8-2 in the conference, 3-2 in the division. Craziness. But for the most part, not bad, man. 420 points for what I think we're like the number 3 offense in the game right now. Kansas City's number 1 with 465 points for. Philly is at 455 for second in the league, and then you got Dallas that's up there in points for. So we're a top 5 offense right now, a top 5 offense. So, yo, man, we gotta run that. We gotta make sure that we're on our P's and Q's, and we gotta be on top of our shit. So come time for when it's time to get busy, we get healthier. We get a week of preparation on whoever we decide to play. That's why this number 1 seed is so important. And if circumstances fall in a situation where the Bengals lose, the Kansas City Chiefs take an L to the Raiders, which is very possible with freaking Stidham ready to rock, you know what I mean, rock that thing. The Bills could be sitting pretty with not only home field advantage, but get that bye week. And that's why we play the game, man. So we can have the opportunity to sit at home, watch the rest of the games, and then know who you're going to play. And then we got a week's prep ready for these games. So I think that's actually really cool. And that's what we got to get, man. But we got to get there by getting through the Patriots. And what is it that we need to do against the Patriots? To me, the game plan remains the same. The game plan remains the same. Fluster that quarterback, Mac Jones. Would you say he regressed? Maybe tiny a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The rookie wall, I don't want to say he hit the rookie wall, but you're in your sophomore year. So whether you want to call it a sophomore slump, and if he's in that sophomore slump, then we got it. And they just, I mean, overall, we're just a better team. They just don't match up. And we got more dogs than them on our team. And when you got the dogs, you got to let them dogs off the leash. And this game is going to be no different. The dogs are going to be released and let off the leash. We will be Mr. Burns. And McDermott is going to sit there and say, release the hounds. Get them. You know what I'm saying? And it just happens to be that Homer is the Patriots, and the hounds are coming after Homer's ass. And that's just what it's going to be, man. Macaroni Jones is going to be he's going to be making mac and cheese, that dollar store, Dollar Tree mac and cheese. He doesn't have that gourmet baked mac and cheese. He's going to be that microwave dinner type of mac and cheese, and that's just what it's going to have to be. We're going to make sure we stuff him in that microwave, and you know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to be dishing up. Microwave, Dollar Tree, microwave dinner, mac and cheese. That's what we're going to get from Mac Jones, and that's what we need to get from Mac Jones. And not only that, the fact that we did not play in this Bengals game, I mean, we played, but not nearly enough for people to get significantly hurt. Obviously, Teron Johnson and Damar Hamlin being the anomaly, but for the most part, we got out of that pretty damn good. So it gave us more time to really get our act together. And I feel for the Patriots. Y'all are about to get that ass whooped. Y'all are about to just get dominated. Y'all are about to just, the white flag is going to be, we're done. Because Buffalo, and the fact of the matter is the game is in Buffalo. that place is gonna be rocking, man. That thing is gonna be rocking. My girl Jenna says, yo, he's gonna be making that stuffers, that Stouffer's freaking microwave mac and cheese, bro. And we don't eat, you know what I'm saying? We don't eat that. We eat that gourmet mac and cheese. That's what we talking about. We eat that snowman mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? That good stuff. So that's what it is, man. My man Stephen Belize says, yo, it was classy that Mac Jones donated to Hamlin's fundraiser. Listen, man, for the most part, usually there's a dickhead here and a dickhead there. I did not see anybody kind of get out of line and out of place when it came to Damar's injury and Damar's situation. I really didn't, man. It's one of those situations where it just outpouring genuine love came for Damar Hamlin. And I started the show with Damar Hamlin, and I'm going to end it with Damar Hamlin, but I'm not ready to dive into and end with the show with Damar Hamlin. But and the way the team responded to the new developments. But we're going to get into that at the end of the show. But I'm more interested in this matchup that we have against the Patriots. So keys to victory. You guys already know what it is, man. We got to find ways to win, and we got to find the keys to victory. And let me tell you something, man. There are ways to get this victory. Here's the deal: the fact that Jack Jones is out, their best defensive player. No, excuse me. Let me retract that. He's their best defensive back because Judon out there is having a grand old year. Barmore is a nice player out there, so they got some good players on the squad. But at this point, folks, where we have the advantage is we had the advantage between receiver versus their DBs. Kyle Duggar is a good player. I like him. And there was one point that we thought he was going to be a Bill at one point, but just the Bills will just be too much. We got too much firepower. Diggs, Davis, Knox, Josh Allen, James Cook is coming along. Devin Singletary is doing his thing. There's just a lot of we've got a lot of weapons on this offensive side. So we're going to do what we're supposed to do, and we're going to put points on the team and go from there. So that's, to me, right now, number one is to attack that defensive backfield. Don't let up. Don't be letting up. You want to pour. I'm not saying pour it on them, but be dominant. Be dominant. Be dominant in that matchup. Like, just same way we dismantled the Patriots in the playoffs last year. The same way that we pretty much dominate. I wouldn't say dominant. Yeah, I would say dominant. Pretty much the way we dominated them this year in regular season. Ain't nothing gonna change. Nothing's going to change. We just got to continue to do what we do, right? And first things first, attack that defensive backfield. Go after it. We got the dogs. Let them loose. Release the hounds. You know what I'm saying? We got to release the hounds, man. That's number one. Number two, run that damn ball. You know what I'm saying? And this is an opportunity for us to I don't want to use the word practice, but to establish ourselves running the football right near playoffs. We're on the doorstep of playoffs, and we want to get back into the rhythm because we might be out of a rhythm a little bit. So we want to get right back into rhythm, into playing ball, and we'll get right into it. So establish yourself a run game, commit to the run game, and get these boys involved. James Cook, Devin Singletary, get these boys involved, right? Milk that clock, get that time of possession, gain control of the game. Nothing more demoralizing when the team is in absolute control. We don't punt. We're converting on third downs, and we're just scoring, and we're methodically driving down the field. How demoralizing is that? We're killing the clock, and we're converting on our third downs, and we're converting in the red zone. It's demoralizing, and we're keeping you on the sideline. And if you do get an opportunity to get on the field, 3 and out. So we just got to find a way to get that rhythm defensively and just shut them down. Shut them down, and even better, shut them out. So that way we're primed and ready to go and take that number one seat. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. So that's number two. Number three, the one thing that I'd love for us to see, and this is keys to not giving the game away, or keys to not keeping them close. I think that's the best way I can explain it. Do not keep the Patriots close. And you know exactly what I'm going to say by what and how we keep these teams close. Number one, penalties. Stupid penalties. I don't want us to be so overwhelmed and so jacked up with adrenaline that you forgot to snap count. You called the wrong play for the wrong form. Listen, I want these guys to be ready to go. So third key for me is is come with that focus and really establish yourself defensively. Establish yourself defensively and just don't let up. I'm saying you gotta love that, right? And I got one more key to victory, and that to me, I got two more. That I'm gonna start with. And the second last one is Sean McDermott. Sean McDermott has been. I've liked Sean McDermott right from the start. Never really had anything bad to say about that man. I've liked him right from the start. I got no issues with that brother, and the fact that he took a chance on Nate Peterman, like him even more for that. But jokes aside, that guy is just a perfect guy for this team, coach wise, right? And they respect him. Like that's one thing that this guy's got that locker room like this. And that's what you need from your leader. Your leader has the team bonding. Your leader has these guys ready to roll and ready to rock. And I think these guys are going to be ready to go. There will be no need for him to rah this, that. You know what time it is, man. And I've said this the last week, time to clock in. Clock in, man. We gave you a long break. Time to clock in and get busy. And that's what it's going to come down to. And Top Retired says, yo, the weather's going to be 33 degrees. Seriously? If that's the case, man, let's get it, man. Let us get it, man. 33 degrees. Let's go. 33 and dry. Yo, it's over. It's over for these dudes. It's over these. It's over. It's over for these Patriots, man. If that's what the case is, it's over for these Patriots, right? And last but not least, keys to this victory, bro. You know what it is, man. You want to win this game, man. You got to know who you're playing for. You got to know what you're playing for. You know what I'm saying? You got to know where you're playing. And that's all that really needs to, that's the biggest key to this game, man. You're home, you're playing in front of your people, and you're playing for your boys. And we already know number 3 is who we're playing for. You know what I'm saying? We got to come through and make sure things happen. And we gotta come through and represent right to the fullest, right? So that's my last key to this game, man. You gotta know who you're playing for, know where you're playing, and know who you're playing with. You know what I'm saying? You know your boys are there, man. You know who you're playing with. Let's get it. Let's go after him and just leave no doubt. Leave no doubt whatsoever, man. So that's how we win this game, man. To me, it's just a little notch in the old belt. Get that win, and let's let the league figure out what they're going to do, and then we just prepare ourselves like we normally do and make our run for the Super Bowl. This is the year, man. This is the year. So it feels like it. Like with all these things that's happened in Buffalo, man. I don't want to repeat and break it down, but we know what the city of Buffalo's been through. I don't gotta go through it. You know it. You know what I'm saying? So add this to the list, whatever you guys want. You know what time it is, man. So there's nothing that needs to be reminding some people. There's nothing to be reminded of. Get to it. Clock in and get to it. And last but not least, let me end this show by speaking on the most important, person right now on this Bills team, and that's Damar Hamlin, man. 24 years of age, man. And we got some incredible news that he's pulling through. And I got to give a shout out to I watched the press conference with Josh and McDermott, and I'm gonna say something, man. I'm glad the cameras didn't show and this is a different perspective. I'm glad the TV cameras did not reveal and show the procedure that was happening on the field with Damar. All right, that's number 1. That's number 2. You're on the field and you're seeing it. There's no way these guys are going to be able to play. You seeing, and I can only imagine because I mean and this is a big reason I got my first aid. I got my first aid, man, to make sure like if something goes off anywhere, and I'm able to jump in and help as much as I can. So that being said, my goodness, man, seeing something like that happen, if you've never seen it in your lifetime, can be traumatizing. So like for these guys to try to go back out there and play, bro, can't. I won't be able to bring myself, right? So some of these guys might still be affected by this, but the fact that Damar has been able to come out and speak and show love and the whole. I mean, to my understanding, he had words for the team. The team stood up, round of applause. Like it's a weight lifted, but not only for the players, but for everybody that's been paying attention. I mean, even my daughter has been asking, Daddy, how's that player doing? Wifey's been sending me, links and this, that, and the third. It's been great. But to witness something, and I've witnessed something not as grave, but enough where I still remember it. So like it stays with you. So a lot of these things are gonna stay with these players, man. And it's gonna take some time. And the fact that they're coming back within 10 days to go ahead and perform, that's tough in itself. It really is. That's tough in itself because you don't know, these things can really affect someone's psyche. So I'm hoping that they got the help they needed to navigate in this tough time. But these boys are resilient, man. And the fact that this locker room is so tight knit, these guys are gonna be able to do what they do, man. And then when you see and Richard Forbes, there you go, buddy. When you see your boy on camera going like this, yo, we good. Go get them, boys. I love y'all. Oh, it's so encouraging, man. But and to put this in beautiful perspective, I'll try my best at least. This could have went terribly. This could have been a tragic incident, and we could still be here going, wow, asking questions. But the fact that we're not, the fact that we can smile about the situation, the fact that we can go ahead and say, you know what, yo, man, like life is so short, anything can happen. It makes you, and if I have a platform, I might as well speak on it, right? It makes you really think about yourself. And this goes, and I hope this, I mean, I got to look at it myself too. I'm not going to be just speaking on it and not trying to exercise on my own, but it makes you look at yourself and, yo, anything can happen to me at one point. Is my shit in order? You know what I'm saying? It does really make you wonder, is your stuff in order? Because somebody brought it up where they're like, man, we talk about all these great things about Damar this and Damar that. And I mean, we're praying for him and all that stuff, but that's great and all. But let's just say he didn't pull through and it was a dark way of looking at things. He's left to his parents to care for him. And the NFL would have probably done the bare minimum. Why? Because he's not a vested player. He's only 2 years in. To be a vested player, I believe you have to be 3 years in, 3 or 4 years in. So he would have got absolutely nothing. Now, the organization, I'm sure, would have done something the same way they did something about Kevin Everett. They probably would have done something for Damar. But like, there's so many other players and instances that are suffering from this, man. So like, hopefully there's a way that the league can kind of, I mean, it's going to come down to the Players Association if they can find a way to figure things out in one way or another. But nonetheless, the fact of the matter is this: it turned out great, but it does make sure that you get your stuff in order because you just never know what can happen. But it's a wild story, but it comes to a great end, and you just hope that this young man can get up and have the strength to walk, eat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Start to exercise and rehab, and he's back to normal sooner than later. That's what you hope. And the fact that everything was neurologically intact when you don't go, you don't have, you know, saying oxygen for 5 minutes or more, nothing short of a miracle. And the man upstairs took care of it, put his hands over Damar's family, and the power of prayer from everyone showering over Damar. You're seeing it right then and there, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. I love that type of stuff. So it's great. So it's good to be back to football, and huge game coming this weekend. And there's a lot to play for. We're playing for the homie. We're playing for the city of Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? They're playing for the fans, and you're playing for the mother effing number 1 seed. And we do not want Kansas City to get it. And all these little Kansas City fans crying about, oh, it's not, woe is me, man. Be quiet, man. Y'all just better worry about Jared Stidham. Because Stidham is that dude right now. Stidham had a monster game against a very good defense in the 49ers. So if Stidham comes in and balls out with Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs and Darren Waller, these boys are just coming back healthy, and they can pull off the upset because the last time these boys played, the freaking Chiefs barely got out of the game 30-29. So new quarterback, new scheme, new sense of energy. This might be destiny for Bills to get that number 1 seed and just run the table, baby. I'm freaking excited, man. But one game at a time. One game at a time, one play at a time. You know what I'm saying? One touchdown at a time. And we'll be where we need to be in no time. So Stidham, do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. And we'll get this thing done, man. Yo, Josh Jacobs not playing? That's too bad. That's too bad. By the way, do we have any fantasy winners in this chat? I, for one, am a fantasy winner. And I gotta tell you a story before I get out of here, and then we got to do our pick'ems to see what we're gonna do in terms of who wins, who doesn't, and all that good stuff. But fantasy. So the guy I'm playing had Josh Allen. I had Joe Burrow. Go figure, right? Those guys are playing on Monday night. I'm up 24 points. Not only is my quarterback playing his quarterback, I've got Tyler Bass. So either way, I'm scoring. Josh Allen does well, I score. Josh Allen doesn't get in the end zone, I score. Joe Burrow is going to score. So I'm ready to kind of, it's over with. Let me call. And I'm the commissioner of my league, right? So I call him like, listen, here's the deal. You probably weren't going to win. And here's the funny thing. My buddy he went to the finals. He calls me days prior to congratulate me on winning the game. I was like, hey, man, I'm trying to be nice. Hey, man, you never know, man. You never know. You could probably still win this thing. I know he was doomed. There was no way he was going to win. Anyway, so the pot, I'm in a 14-team league. If you're in a 14-team league, you nice. Because, you got to draft well. You got to know who your rookies are. You got to know free agency. You got to know depth players on other teams. You just got to know. You're not going to have, I'm saying, these good players that I see in these 10-team leagues and 12-team leagues that you're getting all these nice players in free agency. No. You're scraping on the bottom of the barrel when you're going to free agency. So you got to draft well. Long story short, buddy hits me up. So the pot is $100 per person. So you got $1,400 on the line. I'm a more of a take it or leave it type of guy. If I lose, I lose. If I win, great for me. Anyway, he calls me and says he wants to split. I'm like, how you want to split? He goes, well, it's $1,400, so let's just split it 5 and 5, and then the winner takes $400. I was like, if you're hitting me up, that means you're shook. You're shook that you don't think your team's gonna win. And I had a decent team. I had Joe Burrow as my quarterback. I had the three-headed monster: Jacobs, McCaffrey, and Ken Walker. And all those three boys, and those three boys killed it, especially McCaffrey. And McCaffrey stayed healthy all year. Thank you, McCaffrey. My receiving core, nothing special. I had Adam Thielen. Who else did I have? I had who else did I have on my squad? Adam Thielen. I had Jahan Dotson. That came through, and I took Isaiah Hodgins. Big pickup. Isaiah Hodgins came through, 15 points for me. Great. And I didn't even start the Jaguars defense. I changed them at the end, and Jaguars had 20 points. Anyway, I had this game in the bag. So this guy comes in, hits me up, and goes, the game's not over. I was like, dude, the game's probably not going to continue. I can tell you that right now. So just take your L. You got your split. You should be lucky. You should be happy you got your split, because I was going to beat you down no matter what. So we should continue the game. We don't know. So you're saying you have a chance. Well, Josh Allen's still playing. I was like, fam, I love Josh Allen. I know Josh Allen's going to put up points, but so is Joe Burrow, and so is Tyler Bass. And you're down 20 points. You don't have a chance. No, you do. So what do? I said, fine. If you feel so inclined and so confident, here's the deal. It's winner take all. And if you feel that you're so confident in winning this game, you get the whole pot if you win. You know what I'm saying? And I'll sit there. And I know I'm winning this game. He said no. So shut your mouth, take your L, and take your $400, your $500, and let me take that victor. So victory is this guy right here. I'm the champ. And it's been a while. I had the drought for a bit, but I'm back on top as a champ, fantasy champ. I get to brag, and we're good to go like that. So if you guys won your championship, or you're in a conundrum, and you're like, shit, man, I was on the other end of the loss, let me know how that went. I feel for you, but you got to draft better. You got to draft better, baby. You got to draft better. Bartek says, yo, I needed Diggs to get 3 points. I won by 28. Oh, you won by 0.28. Oh, you needed 3 points. Yikes. Well, Bartek, at least you won. At least you won. The guy is a degenerate gambler, so I'm not sure who Forbes is talking about. But anyways, here's the deal. Let's go pick'ems. Pick'ems, people. Pick'ems. Let's see who's got it this week. This week is going to be a weird week because people are sitting, people are not starting. I don't know who's doing what. So by all means, let's get into it. So one of the big matchups, Chiefs, Raiders. You know what? Just for the sake of it, do we agree? Are we going Raiders? Raiders over the Chiefs? Are you guys with me? Because that's what I'm taking. I'm taking Raiders over the Chiefs in the upset special. I'm taking that one. I got to put a star there for the upset special. That's the one I'm taking right now. My man Chandler, what's up, Chandler? Chandler comes in and says, yo, when we get over the hump and we win that first Super Bowl, it will be a dream come true to see Nate Peterman hold that Lombardi. Go Bills. Congrats on your win, Rico. Yo, you know what? Nate Peterman should come. He should come to the parade when we win it and say, yo, man, I groomed Josh Allen for you guys. Josh Allen was my backup. I groomed him. And now he's where he's at. So I want a piece of the pie. Wouldn't that be something if he came through and he was dead serious? Yo, I groomed you, man. I want in on that. Let me hold the tray for just once. Let me hold it up. Yo, Mike Hartle says Chiefs in a big win? Really? Now I'm taking Raiders, baby. Raiders Nation. I'm all in on Raiders Nation, baby. Raider Nation. We taking that. Give me Raiders over Chiefs. I just like it. And who's home? The Raiders home? Oh, and the Raiders are home. I'm taking that, man. Give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders over the Chiefs. But they got Kansas City at -9. So right now they're the underdog right at this point. Underdog. So we'll see how that goes out. All right. Saturday. This is Saturday. Oh, these are the Saturday games. That'll be fun. That's at the 5:30 game. So that'll be fun to watch. That'll be a good one. Titans, Jaguars. Who do you guys like? Titans, Jaguars. I'm taking the Jags. I just don't believe in the Titans. Titans over the Jags over the Titans. Excuse me. That's what I'm taking. I'm taking the Jags. I just can't see these guys. They're not doing nothing. I just can't do it. Ravi says, yo, Rico betting with his heart instead of his head. No way KC loses that game. Number 1 seed on the line. Hey, man. You know what? The thing is, I'm admittedly betting with my heart. I'm admittedly betting with my heart. So I'm taking the Raiders with the upset special. I just feel like, listen, they match up well. Believe it or not, they match up well. It's not like the Kansas City defense is elite. They're a good defense. Chris Jones is a freaking problem. Nick Bolton is a problem. So they got some good players on that squad. Don't get me wrong. Frank Clark gets after it. But the Raiders can put points up. And if Josh Jacobs plays and everybody plays, they got a chance. They definitely got a chance. So I'm taking the Jags over the Titans. If you guys are with me on that Saturday, those 2 Saturday games. Buccaneers, Falcons. Give me the Bucks. Give me the Bucks over the Falcons. Falcons just don't do it for me. But Tyler Algier has been playing really, really well. And but Bucks, I just think the Bucks do well. I think Tom Brady, him connecting with Mike Evans all freaking game last game. Maybe they're rekindling something. But I'm gonna take the Bucks, man. Bucks over the Falcons. Bills over the Patriots. You guys already know what time it is. Bills, Patriots. My man Tyson was like, you know what, fam? He's got a root for him. He's kind of like me taking the Raiders. I'm taking the Raiders. He's taking the Patriots, but he knows Patriots don't got a damn chance. So it's a 1% chance that they're gonna win that game. So here he is. All right. Vikings at Bears. Nate Peterman getting the start. I'm going to grab the Vikings to win this one. But I think Nate Peterman, because he's an elite player, makes it close. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go Vikings over the Bears. I mean, there's going to be no question. It should be taken care of. Here's the big one, man. Ravens, Bengals. In the last matchup they had, The Bengals won the game. That was the last matchup. So who do we have? And I gotta make sure that I'm correct in my assessment here. But I think that was the last time they played. The Bengals. Yep, the Ravens beat the Bengals 19-17. It was a close one, a very close one. So who do we like, folks? Bengals, because they're going for the number 1 seed as well. So I'm gonna go Bengals over the Ravens. And if Lamar is not playing, I gotta go with the Bengals. There's no questions or there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Gotta go with them. Texans and Colts. What a brutal game to even bother. I don't know who's starting a quarterback, but I'm going to take the Texans over the freaking Colts. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Colts, but whatever it is. And it's beneficial for the Colts to lose so they can get a higher draft pick. So, and nobody's going to suspect it because they got a rookie head coach. So it is what it is. And here's what I really do hate. Lovie Smith got the job for the Texans. Everybody and their mama knew if you take that job, it's going to be a one and done and you're out of here. And that's probably looking like that's what it's going to be. You gave him Davis Mills. You gave him a decent draft class. They got some good players in that draft, but you have David Mills as your quarterback. No. So if you really want to give him an opportunity, give him an offseason to go and draft himself a quarterback or bring in a free agent quarterback that's legitimate. But Lovie Smith he's gonna get scapegoated and they're gonna put him out of the league, which is not cool. I don't like it. Jets, Dolphins. I'm going Jets over the Dolphins. Flacco, but Flacco's a freaking statue, man. Skylar Thompson didn't look so bad, but I'm still gonna go with the Jets. The Jets defense is legit. So Jets over the Dolphins. What an absolute collapse from the Dolphins. You can't even. The collapse has been so terrible. The collapse was so terrible that the rumor out there, and I don't know how true this is, I doubtful that it's going to happen, but the rumor out there is either Chris Greer's got to go or Mike McDaniel's got to go. And Mike McDaniel's just got here. So you guys are ready to get rid of Mike McDaniel's already? Nah. So I go Jets over Dolphins, even though the Jets need the Dolphins need this to try to stay in the game. I just can't see it happening. Jets defense is too good. Panthers, Saints. That's tough, man. Saints 7-9, Panthers 6-10. I need your help with this one. Who do you guys like? Panthers and the Saints, and the Panthers have been running the ball extremely well as of late. I'm telling you right now, man. Sam Darnold's got these guys playing pretty decent. Andy Dalton got these guys going. I like the run game for the Panthers, but the Saints had a pretty decent defensive scouting game last week. So y'all like the Panthers? I'm looking at the chat right now. New Orleans. I see Panthers. I see Carolina. I see Saints. Yo, this is $50. Listen, the next five people that put something in there, I'm going with that. Saints in the contention. Are the Saints in the contention? Well, at 7-9. I don't think they are, man. You know what? Panthers, Saints play more sound football. Jeez. Well, that's Chandler. Chandler already voted. So I'm looking for somebody else. Cameron says Saints. Panthers D is good with Burns. One more vote. The last vote is going to take it for me. And I'm looking at the chat. One more. Give it to me. And look at that. The chat froze. No other chat came in. So here's the deal. I'm going to go with the Panthers then. Panthers take this one. They take this one over the Saints. Over the Saints. Saints ain't marching anywhere. Oh, Panthers. That's it. Here we go. Last one is we're nearly done, guys. Browns, Steelers. You know what? I'm going with the Steelers, man. I like Mike Tomlin. And I like the fact that Mike Tomlin, and I don't want him to finish with a losing season. And right now he's got this team 8-8 fighting. So this one last game, I want him to get it over Deshaun Watson. And I like Deshaun Watson. You guys already know that. But I want Tomlin to get that win over the Browns because I like Tomlin. And I like what the Browns are doing. I like what the Steelers are doing. Chargers, Broncos. You already know what time it is. So Chargers are going to win that one. But also, what's his face is so untrustworthy. Both of them. Both quarterbacks are so untrustworthy. But I'll take Herbert over Russell Wilson. And what do you call it? I got the Giants, Eagles. And I'm going to take, well, the Giants already clinched. So this game really doesn't matter at the end of the day. This is just more for bragging rights and seeding. But they might get their quarterback back. So I'm going to take the Eagles. Eagles over the Giants. And Cardinals, 49ers. I'm going to take the Niners. The 49ers are on fire, obviously. So 49ers over the Cards. You got the Rams and Seahawks. I'm going to take the Seahawks. They're still trying to fight to get in. Seahawks over the Rams. And Cowboys, Commanders. I'm going to take the Cowboys. I think Sam Howell is going to be starting. They're starting their rookie, so it's not going to be good. So Cowboys over the Commanders. And then last but not least, Lions and Packers on Monday. Give me the Lions, man. I want the Lions to win. And I'm voting with my heart this time. Actually, this second time. So I'm going with the Lions. Lions over Packers. I'd love to see. Here's what I'd love to see. Obviously, Bills being in the playoffs is great. Bengals being in the playoffs is great. I'd love to see the Lions in the playoffs. Let these Lions get in there, man. Give me the Lions to get in the playoffs, and then we go from there. So before I get out of here, folks, I appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys have always been amazing. I got one phone call to make. I'm gonna call my bro because he likes these pick'ems. He thinks he's a guru when it comes to the pick'ems. So if he picks up his phone, great. If not, no big deal. And then we'll go from there, folks. If you guys have been tuning in this whole show, do me a favor, smash that like while you guys are in here. Subscribe. We are less than 200 people away from 25,000 subscribers. Hit that, smash that, do all that good stuff. What's up, Johnny?
So
I'm on my podcast right now, so I want to call you to do the pick'ems.
All right.
Are you ready? So I already did my pick'ems, so I just want to see how you feel about it. Raiders, Chiefs.
Raiders, Chiefs.
Do we see an upset special happening on this game?
I mean, Raiders play them tough usually.
Yep.
But I don't think so.
No? Okay, so you want you going with the Chiefs?
I'm going with Chiefs, yeah.
All right. Jaguars, Titans.
Jaguars.
Oh, you like the Jags? Cool.
Yeah.
Bucks, Falcons.
Who?
The Bucks, the Buccaneers, and the Falcons.
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. Boom. Bills, Patriots.
Bill?
The Bills and the Patriots.
The Bills and Bills.
All right. Vikings, Bears. Vikings or the Bears? Huh?
Vikings. Vikings should come. These guys need a strong game, man. They're garbage now, but
Vikings get this win. Bengals and the Ravens.
Bengals.
I like it. Texans, Colts.
Texans, Colts. So that's a garbage game.
It is a garbage game.
These guys are playing for the shitty bowl.
Yes, they are. So what do you got?
Yeah. Houston.
Got it. Okay. Jets, Dolphins.
The Jets.
Panthers, Saints.
Panthers, Saints. I'll say Panthers.
Oh, you want the Panthers? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. Steelers, Browns.
That's a good game. That's a 50-50 game.
Yep.
I'll say Pittsburgh needs that win because they still have a chance to make the playoffs. But I feel like the Browns should get it.
So you like the Browns?
Yeah, because now I think Deshaun is coming into his own. He should pull it off again.
All right, cool. Chargers, Broncos.
The Chargers.
Eagles, Giants.
That depends who's playing. Is Hurts playing?
They say he's getting healthy. He's one day closer. They
could afford to sit him. So I would say if Hurts plays, Eagles.
Eagles, got it. 49ers, Cardinals.
49ers.
Seahawks, Rams.
Seahawks.
Cowboys, Washington.
Cowboys.
Last but not least, Lions, Packers. Is that your upset of the week?
Ooh, that's the wild card game of the week.
Is that your upset special?
They've already beat them. But now Packers, I'll say Packers. I have to go with Packers.
You're going with the Packers? All right. So my upset special was the Raiders over the Chiefs. Do you have an upset special? if you're gonna pick one.
Did I pick one?
No, I don't think you did, unless you picked the Raiders to beat the Chiefs.
No. Okay, well, if I were to pick one, I would say maybe Detroit over the Packers.
Done. Upset special.
Yeah.
Detroit over the Packers. All right, buddy. That was it. And then
right.
I'll give you a shot a little later.
All right, cool.
All right, peace.
All
right, folks. That's the pickups with my brother. And obviously, I told he enjoyed the show. He's anytime you want to do pickups, man, I like that type of shit. So give me a shout. I was like, done. You got it. So that's it for me, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Obviously, we started the show on a great note. We're gonna end it on a great note. The fact that Damar is ready to go, and he's with his family. He's breathing on his own, which is freaking fantastic. He's writing, cognitively alert. Listen, there's nothing else to say, man. And listen, things happen for a reason. Sometimes perspective has to be put in place. Sometimes things like this have to wake certain people up with how they're, they're dealing with certain things. And maybe this is a quick reminder that things can quickly change. So hopefully this inspires people for the good. And we go from there, man. We go from there. So I'm incredibly proud, and I got to say this, I'm incredibly proud of what the Buffalo Fanatics have done this week, covering this such a sensitive topic, and the writing squad writing some great pieces. And I had my man Z-Bot that was at the game, came in and did a show. Rev came through and did his damn thing, and my man Pierre doing his thing, and Bobby holding it down on Instagram. It's a big team effort. Fantastic job to the whole squad. And let's continue to lead, man. Let's continue to lead by example. Let's continue to do what we do, and then we go from there, man. So that's it for me. We're gonna catch you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big game. I'm a Raiders fan. Tomorrow I'm wearing my Raiders black right now, although it says Buffalo Fanatics, but I'm wearing my Raiders black because I'm rooting for these Raiders, man. Raiders need to take care of business, and then the Bills got the number 1 seed, and then we get the bye. Woo! Let's get it. Let's make it happen. And we love the Bengals, but we want the Bengals to lose too, just cause. And then we go from there. And then we're soul number 1. We get the bye, we get everything, and then we go from there. So that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Smash that like before you get out of here. And you guys already know the drill, man. Until next time, you guys be good. You guys be great to each other. You guys, you know what it is, man. Give a compliment to somebody. They might be in need. Give a hug, give a call, do all that stuff, man. Positivity is key, always. And folks, until next time, it's your boy Rico. And I'm gone. You guys have a great night. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.